And of course, Adam is like the first one in here.
You know he is. That guy, well, he's something else.
Yeah, I'll let people join in. And
hello, Adam Matthew Wilson. How are you this wonderful evening?
So we're only live on the Beer Money Facebook page, YouTube, and then our Facebook page. So,
okay, sweet. Justin Kent. All right. Well, I know we're waiting for people to join, but this has been a long time coming. This will hopefully streamline the registration process. Brent now has paper that his printer is okay with.
I think so. We'll see if we can get through these first few.
Yeah, we could do something where you do a test run and see if it just like starts shooting paper and stuff.
Well, I already did it beforehand.
Jam. Well, here's to hoping that it doesn't try to eat.
The only downfall is I have to feed one piece of paper at a time because otherwise it tries grabbing more than one piece of paper.
Welcome to the dinosaur age.
Yep. But we're going to make sure shit works. So
good deal.
Hopefully. So I guess we're going to start with. Yeah, I guess without further ado. So essentially what we're doing is we're going to draw all the numbers for all the classes beforehand. So it's going to save registration process because we have to get them registered for both nights. We draw everything beforehand. We have lineups posted. Everyone knows where they're going to be at. They just have to essentially show up and get their numbers, and that's about it. So hopefully this will just make things a little bit smoother and just keep things rolling for us as it's going to be a busy weekend. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw the 85 limited pros and the 95 limited pros. And we're going to do Friday night first, and then we're going to do Saturday night. Once we're done with this, I will get those two classes uploaded onto the website. So if you head on over to thepolarschampionship.com, there should be a new tab called lineups, and you should be able to see them there. So I guess with that, I'm going to share my screen here.
Oh, we got an interested party now.
Yeah, somebody just joined on in a hurry.
So I'm going to share my screen. So this is the entry sheet. I can make it bigger, but first thing I have to do is put in all of our classes for each sheet and what session. I guess I could have done this ahead of time. My bad.
Gee whiz. What a joke. So while he's doing that, if whoever is watching has not seen the post, we have an order. Pull order for the classes. We are now selecting the pulling order for each class. So if you go and look on the Pullers Championship Facebook page, there is a lineup of the classes. So you can actually see who's going to be first. And the reason we're doing these guys first, 85s and 95s, is they will be the first class out on each track. Brandon, we've been working with Brandon Bungart on this. He set everything up according to sled setups and weights and all that kind of stuff. So we're about 99% sure this is going to be the order as far as the classes, and then this will be the for sure lineup for each class.
And we have pit side here and grandstand side here. All right. So I'm actually going to do something here.
So if anyone that's watching ever wonders what Brent does in his free time, he makes stuff like this.
And I'm going to just copy everybody's name in here. I'm going to randomize it, and that's who I'm drawing first. And I'm going down the list. I'm going to have it so it says 5 down here, because that's the magic number I came up with. So the first person we're going to draw, I don't know if you can see that at all.
Yep.
There we go. So first person up, we're going to draw Otto Peterson. So assuming this all works.
Well, if it doesn't, you're never going to hear the end of it.
He drew number 118. So the numbers are 1 through 1,000.
So 118 is not a big number. That's like
No.
draw number.
And so
2.
you'll see that
It's going to be a front
You
10.
he gets
Yeah.
put right into there. So I
There
will
is a
also
chance
make sure that you guys can see it is 118.
That's wonderful print job. Thank you. Was that
Thank you,
Hewlett
thank you.
Packard?
Don't forget to load another one.
Look at you. That's why I brought you on here, Charles. It would have told me that I was out of paper. All right. So next one we have up is Harry Walker. I'm actually just going to put this on a different screen.
Yeah, because he's got like 14 of them in front of him.
I just told you I have 3.
Well, it might as well be the same.
So Harry Walker's next. And he drew 778.
He's feeling good. He's not going to be the first puller out. I want to know how nervous Esden Bartling is right now.
And there's his number. Next up, we have Richard Dove. And Richard, number 1. I'm going to take a wild guess and say he's going to be the first puller in the class.
Oh. Well, now, Esden, we know you're not going to be number 1.
So there is Richard's number.
Wow. That's a tough draw.
And next up, we will have Jeremy Wick. He's going to be number
Green
349.
349. Short buddy. Number 2, Esden Bartling. It's possible.
And there's 349. And next up, we have Mark Wiggins.
Another green tractor.
And he went 585. And I know there's a name wrong in here. $585. And you can take a look at that there quick. I need to change a name that I realized I spelled wrong. And I don't want people to make fun of me.
That's a real nice tractor you got there.
I'm guessing the name that was spelled wrong is the next guy.
Gal.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't.
Yeah, my bad. So we're going to go on. I don't know if I showed that one. 585. So the next person is Brittany Pfeiffer.
Yes.
Watch the spelling.
Yep. Should be right now, I think. And 969. Late hook.
Ooh. He's going to have a lot of tractors to watch in front of her. Potentially.
Yep. So 969. Next up, we have David Doreen. Hey, that's not right. That's the name in the right spot. David is 139.
One's up towards the front. Tyler, where is the pull at? This is for the Pullers Championship in Nashville, Illinois, May the 13th and 14th.
And 139. And next up, we have Mr. Esden Bartling himself.
2.
Esden, 74.
I'm pretty sure that is 2.
Oh, Esden.
74. I wish this would open up on the screen that I had that on. Anyways, Aaron Niemeyer is going to be next.
Should hire an IT guy.
Aaron is going to be 102. A lot of low numbers.
As the should have drawn just number 2. Well, we got to make it fun.
And 102. And next up, we're going to have John Wagoner. 557. And there's 557. Next is Chris Bates. And he is 214.
Chris Bates will be one of our guests on Monday night for the Let's Grow Pulling live show. So we will be talking with Chris about all things pulling, past, present, and future for him.
And the last puller in the class, you guys know? Who are we missing?
The person that we haven't picked yet.
Right. And Tedder, 304.
Gee whiz, there's all kinds of low numbers in here.
Yeah.
And there's 304. So here is the class lineup. That will be the pulling order
For Friday night, correct?
for Friday night.
Not too shabby.
I don't know.
So while Brent is switching things over, one of the things that we're going to do is for these results, we have Rodney Crum that's going to be there doing live results as they go down the track. But as these classes end, are we going to do it at the end of the night?
As the classes are finishing.
As the class is finished, as we have complete classes, we will have results on the Pullers Championship website. So there is a results tab on there that we will have active, and we will get that set up, and you'll be able to see the entire class list shortly after the class is over.
Yep. So I have it this sheet, not that one, this one. I could take it and I can upload it right to our website, and it automatically fills everything in. So we will. So the plan is as once we finalize the results for each class as they finish, those will get uploaded to the website immediately. Same with the overall standings after Saturday night. So there'll be a Friday night results, Saturday night results, and then the overall standings, how everyone finished for the weekend championship. So, and like I said, these lineups will be on the website here once we're done. So we're going to move on now to the 95 limited pro stocks, and that is for Friday night. And if you guys didn't see, this is the order that we're going to draw them in. So we're going to start out here with Tony McDonald. Tony McDonald is drawn a 475.
Not bad.
And there's
So again,
475.
pull time is 6 o'clock for these classes. So we're going to start at 6, and we'll see how this track fares. Maybe you want to be at the first. You maybe want to be at the last. It's just hard to tell. Usually,
Well, we got to hook him up. So
All right. Next is going to be one of our sponsors of the event, Brian Miller. Thank you to Brian. And he is going to draw 236. And there's 236. All right. Moving on to Kelsey Davidson.
Orange Tractor.
Yep. from Nebraska, $2.99. And there is $2.99. All right. Chris Ashlandman is going to be next. He's going to get 811.
Ooh, big number. So Chris will be joining us as well on Monday night to talk pulling, starting at 8 o'clock on the Let's Grow Pulling live show.
And there is 811 for Chris. Good mention there, Short Fighty. Still looking for any sponsorships, so if anybody wants to help sponsor the event, we're still looking for some. Obviously, the more we get, the better. So visit our website, PolishChampionship.com, or just reach out to one of us. We'll help you out. Next is going to be Brett Hexted. He's going to draw 457. Short
Now,
Fighty
first-
710 is still available, I believe, unless you saw it get drawn. So I guess that's the other thing with this. These numbers only get drawn once, no matter what class. So we have 126 total entries that we'll have. So if somebody draws one, nobody can draw one again. I'm not that smart to figure that out. 457 there for Mr. Brett Hexted. John Calvary will be next.
JT.
And 980.
It's a high one.
Is John or JT driving?
It was signed up with John. We can change it. It's not that big of a deal, but 980.
Well, I wouldn't want to fight either one of them for the seat. They're not small. You pretty much have to look up to both of them anyway. They're probably out planting corn right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Next up, we got Mr. Kirby. And another orange tractor, 273.
Dan and his wife will be in the pits with some goods from the Mana Colonies Bakery, I believe. So
273.
you are in the pits in the morning, Saturday morning. Look for their hauler. They will have some good baked goods, and they are going to donate the sales of all of that, I believe, to the Pullers Championship, to the purse. So this guy should be number one, but
Yeah.
he'd probably be like
555.
555. That's like they always say on the movies, like, what's your phone number? It's 555 because it doesn't exist. So maybe that means it doesn't exist.
Actually, there is one number that I took out. 666. Don't need anybody having bad luck.
That is a very good play.
555. And next, we're going to have Nick Gallitz. Another Wisconsin tractor. And that is number 858. I believe they caught that.
Yep. Nick's been real good about posting about this event. So
Yes, he is. Thank you for that.
they've had a great winter pulling season. They did really good at Shipshewana. So
Next up, Short Fighty.
if this pulls 710, I'm gonna call recount.
800.
Close enough. Not bad. Good to see some tractors run.
And there is 800. And next, Andy Stuckenschneider.
Family Feud.
933.
You get to
Not
watch
the
a lot of
highest.
tractors.
And there's 933. And rounding out the class, we got Michael Rozier.
Horseshoes and hand grenades.
705.
Ooh, we almost got your number.
There is 705. So that is all of them.
Good thing we didn't have to do this with an inkjet printer.
Yeah, no kidding.
6 hours later.
We're going to sort these, and I will zoom in on that. And there is your lineup for the limited pro stock class on Friday night.
Sweet.
So should be damn good class there.
Yep. A lot of good tractors in that class for sure.
All right. So we're going to move on now to Saturday, which I should have one already made here. And I do. Start talking again because I have to do this again.
Gee whiz.
God.
I don't know
Preparation.
what to talk about.
I tell you, we're running this poll way better than this. I promise you that.
Yeah, this IT group that we're dealing with has just been nothing but a hassle. So
Mm-hmm.
the errors and spelling and everything has just been too numerous to count. But no, we are, I believe, tomorrow we will be 3 weeks away from pull time. So, Tyler, you just asked, is this a PPO or an NTPA? This is neither. This is not.
None of the above.
This is not a sanctioned pull, but we are using a lot of their rules, and we are using a lot of their tech people, and we are using a lot of their track workers. We wanted to do this so that we were not on top of any outlaw, any NTPA, or any Grand National hook, so that we could have the availability of the pullers. And we wanted to do this to where we were essentially one of the first ones out of the gate. So we kind of look at it as a paid test and tune. And that, like I said, the big thing here that we're doing that's different than a lot of them is we are going to give 100% of the gate and 100% of the live stream revenue to the pullers. So we're going to split that up between the pullers, and hopefully we can get some really, really good payouts. As far as the live stream, Wyatt, I see that it will be live streamed.
Right here.
There is a tab on the website, and you can go there. $20 for a live stream ticket. So a lot of your live streams are a little bit more than that. We wanted to put this out there so that everybody could be there. It's also, if you do come to the poll, $15 each session, 10 and under are free. And like I said, every dime that comes through that gate goes back into the purse. So any information that you need to find, go to that pullerschampionship.com. They will have all of the information that you need. And if you have any questions, there should be a link up there to message the Pullers Championship email, or you can get a hold of any of us on the show here, and we can answer any questions that you've got.
There we go. All right. I need to do this again. Just 1 second. So again, once it says 5 there, that's when I'm going to stop it. And Esden Bartling, you're number 1.
Well, you won't have to suffer the suspense long.
I was going to say, he's going to know right now.
So now that we're on Saturday, all these numbers get reset. So this is a whole different sheet. So
you can get number 1, Esden, if that's what you're wondering.
Yep. So let's start out here. So this is, again, for Saturday night. You can see everything else says Saturday. And as in 6:30.
Oh, not bad. Not bad. He'll be happy with that. He'll still be as nervous as can be, but he'll be a little happier with that.
And there it is. Next up, we got Richard Dove. Now, if he pulls number 1 again,
Oof, that's tough draw.
44. Oh,
It's not number 1. Oh, Esden says we can be friends again. That's great.
and there is 44. Next, we have Mark Wiggins.
Hi, Jerry.
24.
That's a big number.
And speaking of Jerry, he's going to be one of our tech officials. So
Yep.
You'll see him moseying around and making sure you're good to go.
Jerry, I have a question from the audience. This is just a random question. Do you need jars returned? I guess you'll know what that means.
Oops. Right in the right spot. And next is going to be Jeremy Witt. 818.
Man, pulling some big numbers on this class. That 44 number is getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah, Esden still could be number 2.
Yikes.
I think, isn't he 3 now?
Nope, he's 2.
He's 2.
Yep. Next we got Otto Peterson. 768. And there's 768.
Surefire, you really showing your age with that comment. Nickel returning jars. I remember that used to be a thing. Except it was
Next,
bottles.
David Dotery.
Big Dave. No
And
deposit, no return.
855. Esden is still number 2. Halfway through. If I
Oh, boy,
remember
Esden.
correctly. And there
And
is
Richard is still
855.
one, correct?
And we will do 85. Next is going to be Brittany again. Here. And 319. And there's 319. And next up, John Wagoner. 442. And there's 442. All right, next up, Chris Bates. 521.
And again, we'll be talking with Chris on Monday night. So tune into the show on Let's Grow Pulling live on the Beer Money Pulling Team Facebook page.
521. All right. Next up is Wayne Tedder. 896.
Big numbers, big numbers.
There is 896. Harry Walker. 702. I didn't cause a paper jam.
That's good. And for all you out there watching, this has been kind of a process to find paper that wouldn't
Luckily,
feed correctly and everything. This is like the third iteration of paper.
it jammed. So if everyone's wondering, these actually tear away, and we're only keeping the top half. So the jam part was the bad. It's the part we don't
so
need.
now you're wasteful. That's great.
That's okay. You should saw how wasteful I was with trying to get that other paper to work.
Oh.
All right. Let's
We're not quite the
class
paperless
out.
office system yet.
So the last one we have is Aaron Niemeyer. He
Green
is
tractor.
995. He just pulled last book in the class.
He'll be watching everybody go down the track.
There's no paper jam. Sorry, gotta give a reboot. Still thinks there's a jam.
Brent's gonna go Office Space.
Yeah.
Technology, you gotta love it, right?
Yep.
Especially in your line of work.
So I guess we're done here, so I can sort draw, and that is going to be your class lineup for Saturday night in the 85 Limited Pros.
Good deal.
I will get that one printed. Just 1 second here. Pull it over here. Stare at pretty picture again.
Gosh, it's a good looking tractor. Looks like Colin's watching the line or something. He's awfully focused on that front right.
Mm-hmm.
You can see on the other side there's a line a ways over there. He must be running that right side. I don't even know where that is. That Goshen?
Sure is.
Yep, looks like it. And that's a narrow track to begin with.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of dirt right in front of that sled too.
And he was number 995.
Where's that coming from?
Colin must have turned the radio on going down the track.
Schultz is here.
There he is.
I know my wife. I got you guys on YouTube on my TV,
Oh,
All right.
and
We're big
Sarah's like,
screen?
"We need to do like
There
dun,
is
dun,
Aaron's
dun.
number, by the way.
When
So I
Brent
got-
draws, we got to do like dun da da da."
Are you sitting in your rocking chair with your pillow and your binky or
It's
what?
not home.
Oh,
All right. So we're good to go. I got Aaron's number printed off after I jammed that thing. All right. Schultz, did you see what you drew the first time around?
No, I was driving here.
Well, I don't know where you're at either.
It's okay.
All right.
So let me play a sound, Brent. When you go dun da da da, that's what Sarah wants me to do. Or Charles, can you go ba-da-cha?
If I had prepped, I would have actually plugged in my soundboard and we would have done something the right way. But
I got sounds, but I don't have like. That's what we would need, Charles. Like little thingamajiggies, right?
yep. I don't even know where that thing is. It's not even down here, I don't think.
All right. And there is going to be the order for Saturday night. So, all right. So that's the order.
That's right, Adam. You were 555, which I think had you right in the middle.
Yeah, that is right. All right. So we're going to start out here with Brian Miller.
And with the first pick in the draft,
And 696.
It's cool seeing you guys on the big screen.
Faces for radio and high def.
Absolutely, Charles.
John Calvary.
Especially
The
yarn.
number 2.
I just want to know.
980. Big number.
I'm just super glad the paper's working for Brent Yarn after searching the world high and low.
I can't hear you when this thing starts printing.
I'm glad that search after having paper imported in from Ireland that we can got you a paper.
I don't know where it came from. It came from Jefferson, West Jefferson, Ohio.
Nice.
And there's a paper mill in that town that we've kept in business this last 2 weeks by ourselves.
All right. Randy Stuckenschneider. On
Brent, what's your plan
I don't
then? Are you just going to kind of every other night do a couple classes, or what's your plan there, Stud?
I don't know what you're saying. This thing's so loud.
Oh, what's your plan to do the rest of the classes?
Great question. Probably sometime next week we'll do. I think the plan is next week to do 2 days next week where we draw 2 classes each, and then short fight. But yeah, so I think next week we're gonna do. I need to look at my list. Next week we're gonna do the pro stock diesel trucks and super stock diesel trucks, and then light supers and unlimited supers. I think it's gonna be the plan. So I don't know what days those are gonna be, but plan for those 4 classes get drawn next week. All right, so
I think
95.
sound thing.
Who's next?
Yes, yes. Who did that? Charles?
No, it wasn't me. It's Paul.
Paul
Oh,
did.
look at that! It's
Paul. Paul.
I am.
next.
I'm so technologically advanced, it's not even funny.
Per fighty, you are 984.
Ooh,
Wow. Big
You got
numbers.
3. That's last hook, I think, so far.
Last
also
hook
made sock.
heroics.
Brought in one dog.
Who knows?
Paul.
984.
Do it again, Paul. That's so cool.
I'm going to.
Nope.
Crazy some bitches.
Brent, you gotta set it up.
Oh, sorry.
And next we have
That's so
Sophie
awesome.
Davidson. 12.
We'll probably get put in Facebook jail for that.
You know what? That's probably true.
I don't care anymore.
And there's 212. And next one in the class is going to be, or get picked, is Nick Gallitz, and he is 674.
Jump the gun on me there.
Brent, you gotta set it up, Yarn.
I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to go off of his cues.
674.
We are nerds.
95. Next one, Dan Kirby. 48. 488. Words. Difficult.
Well, they're actually numbers, so maybe that's the problem.
But they read his words.
But they read his words.
Paul, come on, buddy.
488.
They're actually numbers. I mean, just the 4 and the 8 and the 8.
That's awesome, Paul.
Michael Rozier.
Horseshoes and hand grenades.
I'm so glad you thought of that.
Oh, yeah.
You're amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Whether you're talking to me.
I was talking to my wife.
Well, that's probably a more true, more
And
accurate
there's
statement.
645.
Paul's not my wife, Sarah.
No.
It's not your
Far
tractor
from it.
pulling one?
He's not my tractor pulling wife.
And we got Brett. Up next, the 618 Motorsports
Oh.
360.
I was hoping it would draw 618. Maybe it's just me.
it would be something poetic to that, wouldn't it?
That would be cool.
Then
Oh my
people
god.
accuse us of fixing it.
Yeah, that's true.
360.
This is totally random.
And next up, got
Oh.
Mr. Schultz.
Hey,
One.
Take a
I
guess. What number you think you're going to draw?
Thank you.
1 to 1,000.
312.
178.
Oh,
Schultz,
That's a
I think you
little-
might be test hook.
Good,
At
because
least
I'll
you
have a
can
very
laugh.
fresh tractor. This is Saturday night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Short Buddy says, just
Actually-
got a text saying it's rigged.
Ashleman. Ticket for 11 is 744.
We can talk to him more about that on Monday night on Let's Grow Pulling Live. He will be
8
our
p.m.
first
Central
guest.
Standard Time, live on Facebook
Yep.
and YouTube.
Gallus
Yeah.
wants to trade Schultz.
No, Gallitz likes first hook down there.
Actually, you know how fun that would actually be to let people trade their draws? Idea for next year.
Hey, $100 bill. You can trade
744.
your numbers. Just kidding. Just kidding.
No,
We'll
you're
generate some revenue.
And the last one to get picked, Tony McDonald. That's it for tonight. 861.
Well, there's a 6, 1, and an 8 in there. We're just in the wrong order. Cool. Gallitz is all over that. Nick's like, heck yeah, I'll sign up for that
861.
trade deal.
Nick had 2 wins down there last year, right?
They visited the winner's circle. I know once. I don't know.
I think
Yeah,
he won.
They did. They did go twice.
Yeah, because they led Silver Series points coming out of there after the June poll, and then he got Saturday night or Friday night. I remember interviewing him.
Yep.
And
For
there is your
$5,000, I'll trade with anyone and I'll sponsor the class.
there's your class order for Saturday night. Schultz,
I'm first.
lucky number 1.
Nice.
And Short Fighty, lucky number last.
He's 2-0 here last year. Yes, he is. Short Fighting and I are going to have a little side bet. We have to have a little chat. So that'll be fun.
And I'm going to upload these right now to the website.
I got to go to work, guys. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Love
See
you.
ya.
Bye.
So we're going to do Friday nights first.
Could have been. Could have been.
And now we'll do Saturday nights. And if everything went well, we should have everything. So both classes are
Look
on the
at
website.
that.
Beautiful.
You tech nerd genius.
So you'll be able to see both of them. And we'll fill out the rest of them as we fill them up. So
Yep.
again,
Stay,
next
stay
week
tuned.
we'll for sure Thursday we'll do another one.
Yep.
Probably
We'll try to do. Yeah, we'll try to do maybe one somewhere in the middle of that. I know guys are getting anxious, but we'll just have to see.
So I'd like to get at least 4 classes done next week and then wrap them up the following week.
Yep.
We still have a
Yeah, 'cause
couple
we're-
pollers that we're waiting on, so that's why we can't do some of the other classes yet. So just some.
We are 3, as of tomorrow, we are 3 weeks out. And there are a couple of spots left in a couple of the classes that have not been announced yet. And we will be announcing that very soon. Some big names. We just need to confirm. We've got like a 99% confidence that they're going to be there. We just need to confirm a few things. And then we'll have some announcements on who the last couple of pullers in will be. And looking forward to a great show. There's still Brad Holzhauer. Huge thanks to him. Without him, we couldn't do this. But they are still making improvements to the facility essentially as we speak. But during the day, they have taken out the concrete road barriers on each side of the track. They've poured an 8-inch thick concrete wall I think almost 400 feet long on both sides of the track. They've got one side done. They're just finishing up the other side. Sound system upgrades, just all kinds of stuff going on to make this any of the shows there as good as they can possibly be. Brad actually has a Champ Tour hook with 6 classes, June the 3rd and 4th. So he's going to have one tractor pull, and then he's going to roll right into another one. He's got Pro Stocks coming, Light Supers for his Champ Tour pull, and then 4 other classes as well. So lots of exciting things going on at the track, and we are going to hopefully kick off an awesome season with our pull, and we want everybody to be there. If you can't be there, buy that live stream. We tried to price it to where it was affordable, whether you showed up or whether you watched at home, and we think we've done that. And we're, like I said, 100% of this money is going back to the pullers. We want to make the pullers the promoters in a sense. We want them to get it on their social media, say, hey, we're going to be here. We want you to either come and watch the show or come and support the event in person. Either way, the money all goes back to the pullers. The best that the pull can do is break even. We are not keeping a dime of this for next year. And I can tell you right now that next year is already being talked about. So we want to make it big this year, and we want to make it bigger next year. And we can only do that if you, the fans, come and support this event, come and support the pullers. We've got vendor areas. We're going to we've got the vendor areas. We're going to have a kids zone on Saturday afternoon. We've got a pedal tractor pull. We've got other things going on as well. So there's something for everybody to do. It's going to be a great time. Your $15 gets you general admission and pit access, so you can come and check out the vehicles. Go over there and talk to Travis Slowball or Brett Berg or Peter Norton. Colin Ross should be here. There's plenty of people that are going to be here that you can go and get close to these vehicles, and that's what we want to see. We want to see fans interacting with the pullers. Come out, support the pullers, support the show. Let's make this a huge payday.
Yep. Richard, we don't know how that happens, but the fact that you drew number 1 is the actual number 1 is kind of
Richard, you can look at this 2 different ways. You can not buy a lottery ticket today or run out and get one right now. It just depends on glass half full, glass half empty.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe first hook is going to be where you want to be anyways.
You never know. And you always are an option. You've got the option.
Yep.
So, going to be a great show. Look for more information. We've got the sponsors. We're putting out daily sponsor posts to thank our sponsors that are helping us. Without them, we couldn't do this. So check it out. Stay tuned.
Yep. And if anybody wants camping is available. Hotels, if you want anything, the one that is in Nashville is sold out. The one that starts with the O, that's like 18 miles away.
Oakville.
That one. They do have a few rooms left, but I believe there's a couple sold out already in Mount Vernon. There's one sold out in Sparta.
Mount Vernon has got plenty.
Mount Vernon's loaded with them. So if you're coming anywhere from the north or from the east, Mount Vernon is going to be the place that you want to stay. If you are coming from the south, southwest, you got DeCoin, you got Pinckneyville. Pinckneyville's got plenty of room open in that hotel.
Yep.
So go ahead and check that out. Everything's on the website. I guess I can show you guys that. I have been. Oh, let me do that.
And if you guys are coming in and you're coming in a group, consider looking on Airbnb or,
Yep.
the RBO and check those out. There may be something available. I know there's some that's not terribly far away, but you guys can all split that and all be in the same house. Like I said, we've got room for campers we can accommodate. So it is primitive camping. We don't have any hookups, but the camping area is going to be really close to the haulers. Campers can come in starting Thursday morning before the show. The haulers for the pullers, we can have them on a Wednesday night. So yes, we can do that. We like I said, like Brent just said, we don't have any hookups, electric or water. So you want to make sure your tanks are full. We don't have any showers on the grounds. So you'll just kind of have to make do with whatever. If you do want some of those hookups, there is a state park that is just south of Nashville on Route 127, the Washington County State Park. They do have some hookup sites there. You just have to go through them and make sure that they've got some spots available. But yeah, plenty to do. We'll have, like I said, kids area. We do have food vendors. The New Minden Community Club, I believe it is going to do the food, and the Addyville JCs will be selling beer. We'll have both of those on both sides of the track, so you won't have to worry about running back and forth to try to get you a cold drink as you watch some of the best iron in the country go down the track. Like I said, there's a couple of names I really want to throw out here. We are actively talking with some pullers, and we should have one exhibition hook that is not one of the classes listed on here. So,
And I will say we had an exhibition hook that we were really was hoping was going to work out.
It just didn't work out, but it's going to be something when it's
going to turn a lot of heads once it
Mhm.
when it happens. So
Very much so. But
I'm not really sure how many people actually know about this. I was fortunate enough that somebody told me, and we reached out to somebody. They were trying to make it work, but they just couldn't make it happen.
Couldn't make it happen, but still going to be a great show. Like I said, the diesel super class I'm really excited for. The diesel super tractors was
Speaking
one
of
that
diesel supers. We did have one that had to withdraw. Brad Decker had some issues at the machine shop. The block's not going to be ready, so we are reaching out. So we should hopefully have an announcement tomorrow with who's going to fill that spot. So just stay tuned to the Facebook page, and we'll make sure to keep. I think we have 8 or 9 that we have to fill, but pretty much they're all accounted for. It's just they need to make sure parts and everything are going to be fine. So
yeah, we have more
filling up with
people.
us. People wanting us to spill the beans. This is one that we can't. The person who's doing it should be the one to tell you.
Yeah, no, this is literally going to break the internet once it happens. It will break the internet.
Yes, it's it is.
And trust me, this person wanted to make it happen to do it at our event.
And there is a sliver of hope that it could still happen, but it's not likely.
If there wasn't like a part shortage and everything was backed up, it would have happened.
Yes, and he's actively trying to get things ready. So he gave us a contingency if he couldn't get done what he wanted to get done. So
and the contingency is pretty darn badass by itself.
Yes. So we're going to work with him on that. We'll just figure it out. And that's, like I said, that's just the one. We've got a couple of other really big names that people are really, really going to want to see. And I would say stay tuned to the Let's Grow Pulling live show. There is a possibility that we could release one of these names next Monday. I'm going to try like hell to make sure that we can have it, but that's just all I'm going to say. This has been fun. It's been a lot of work, and we all enjoy tractor pulling. We're doing this all summer long, but we have been able to talk to some pullers that I never thought I would have their contact information. I mean, these people are the people that you see on TV, and you're thinking, wow, that would be cool. And now in some cases they're calling us and saying, hey, we want to pull at your pool. And I'm like, damn, we must be doing something right in theory. So we gotta execute now. And I think we meet every week. We met right before this live show. So we've been.
You fans are really going to find this out too when you're there. Go back in the pit area and go walk up to these guys. Don't be intimidated or afraid of them. They're friendly, nice people who will tell you, talk with you and spend some time with you. And no reason in the world you can't have that first name basis with all these competitors.
Yeah, there's so many of these competitors I've never got to actually see in competition. Never got to meet them. I'm so excited for the California guys. Obviously, the Mysick family. There's so many names that I've known, I know who they are, but never get an opportunity because they live so far away. So
Yep.
It's what's cool about this event is that we're bringing. Well, with Brad not being able to make it, I think we still have 18 states that are representing the Polaris Championship. So that's pretty damn awesome.
Yep. And Jer, no, that is not who we're talking about. But good guess. So, but yeah, we're excited. We've got some more information. We've got some things we're going to do. But like I said, if there's any sponsors out there that want to help, we are still taking sponsors. And like I said, our sponsors are covering our fixed costs only. Anything above and beyond that, which we haven't met that level yet, but anything above and beyond that, we're going to put directly into the purse. So we would accept any and all donations. We would try to get you accommodated. You can go to the website, check the sponsors tab to see what you can get with that sponsorship at the different levels. And we're getting excited. It's getting real exciting. It's getting real quick.
There is one thing I did want to show here. So this is going to be the overview of the facility. So this is the main 127 road that was right outside of Holzhauer's. So here is the dealerships. Spectators are going to park up over here. That is the current plan, is to have spectators here, and there'll be a walkway to walk over here.
Yes, so you will, spectators, where this red arrow is right here where it says enter here, it's going to look like you're turning right into the dealership, and that is exactly what you're going to be doing. There's you can see the car lot on one side, and then the main dealership area is on the other side. You're going to turn and go right in between them, and you'll proceed to the entry gate. That entry gate is where you'll do your sign-ups and all that stuff to get in. But before you get there, we will have you turn and go behind the building, and there is a road that goes back to that other side over there, just like what Brent is showing you, and we'll park in that spectator area. Haulers and campers will go through the entry gate after you do your sign up, and then or just as your entry anyway, and then we'll get you parked. We will have people there to park you. We'll have plenty of people on side by sides and stuff to park you. We're going to have to try to maximize our parking area. We've got plenty of room. Don't worry about that. I mean, you can see these are all cars and trucks that are in these pictures inside that blue area, and trailers, and they look like ants. So we've got a lot of room. We can get a lot of haulers in here. We've done it before, so I'm not worried about that. Right above the hot pit area, you'll see the 618 Motorsports tractor shop. That is where the registration and check-in will be. That starts Friday morning at 9 a.m. And we'll be in there. We've got everything in there. We've got some goodie bags for the pullers. We've got a couple of great things that we're going to give you guys. Everybody's going to get the same thing. We've had some sponsors donate some stuff, and we're going to have all that there. We're going to take headshots just like they do at Farm Show, and we're going to have a video board at the end of the track. When you guys come up and hook to the sled, they'll be able to see your pretty faces and try to get to know these people behind the helmets and let these fans feel like they're a part of everything. So the green area up there, that's the vendor and the kid zone area. That's where we'll have that. Like I said, we are going to have a tractor pull. We'll release some more information on that, a pedal tractor pull, I should say. One of our friends, Eli, is going to be doing that. We will have weight classes, and we're going to try to have some awards for those. But like I said, that'll be Saturday afternoon from about 2 until 5. So we've got stuff for everything to do. And then, like I said, come early, walk around the pits, see these vehicles, talk to the drivers. A lot of them will have some hero cards that your kids can get. A lot of kids like to collect those, but get to talking to these drivers, and if don't be afraid to ask, hey, can I get a picture with you or with the tractor? In some cases, they might even let your kids sit on the tractor. They might even let you. You never know until you ask. And don't be offended if they say no, but don't be surprised if they say yes either.
Yep. Just a couple other things here. So obviously you can see that there's some permanent bleachers here. We're bringing in bleachers to line this whole area down here.
Oh, yeah.
This is the announcer's tower. So you can be on either side of the track. You can pick. You can see the hot pit areas here. So if you've been here in the past, it's always been here, and the scales are up here. Brad is kind of building another building, not a new building completely. So it's not an addition. So there's a new building going in here. So that's why we can't normally haulers get parked here. So what we're doing is there's going to be a concrete pad for us to place some scales on, and we're going to have everybody kind of funnel down this way behind the bleachers, and they're going to scale here, and then there's enough room to turn around here. The plan is to have some like bicycle racks that are going to kind of block off the hot pit area, so spectators are able to get around and still walk back into the pit area, but get out of the way of the hot pit area, especially during the event. If you need to walk back and forth for whatever reason, but
that is still kind of subject to, we're going to set it up. We'll be there early to try to set that up. That is kind of what we had talked about doing. Like I said, he does have a new building going up there that he's moving side-by-side service and parts to, I believe. And it's kind of a moving target, I guess you could say. So that is kind of what we're planning on, but it may not be exactly like that as far as the hot pit area, but we do intend to have the hot pit area gated off to where we don't want spectators walking through there. There will be bracelets or wristbands that you will get as pullers and crew at the registration. We are allowing 4 per team, so 1 driver and then 3 crew members to have hot passes. So that's not congested in there. We've got a lot of horsepower in there, and a lot of moving parts. We just don't want spectators walking through that area. So, but that may be subject to change. One thing to note too is if you guys are in the market for a side-by-side, a Mahindra tractor, a car, a truck, SUV, the dealership will be open this weekend of the pull, and Brad would be happy to show you what they've got in inventory. Go to Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports Group. Just type in Holzhauer's on Google. You'll see the inventory they have. Tons and tons of stuff. And they have people that have driven from all over the United States to buy this stuff here. Polaris, Honda, Kawasaki. You can check it all out online, Can-Am. But he's got inventory. If you're looking for a vehicle or a side-by-side, he may have it in stock, and he would be happy to sell it to you that weekend. So want to definitely thank him and try to support his business because he has put a lot into pulling, not just this event, but other events as well. And we can't thank him enough. It's great to have someone that is actively trying to grow his facility and everything.
Yeah, pretty much anything. If there's any concerns about the track or anything that we need, it's either Brad, Dirk, Carrie, anybody down there. We can rely on them to be able to help us out. So it's been fantastic to have, that group of people that they're willing to kind of stick an arm and a leg out to make this event work for us as well. And it's gonna be one hell of an event, that's for sure. So
yes, and we've talked about Brad, but like I said, there are 4 people that I want to talk about right now. Carrie Lowry. Carrie is in charge of the marketing for Brad at the Holzhauer Auto Motorsports Group, and she has worked on this pull just all kinds of time on this pull. She's been great as far as the marketing goes. Dirk Neerman. Dirk is kind of the track, I guess you could call it like a facilities manager. Dirk is the one that's lining up track equipment, keeps the grounds in order, and just makes sure everything is moving like it needs to. And then Brent Shorefighter, you've seen him on here, and Brett Hockstadt. They run the 618 Motorsports shop, but they get pulled into the track stuff as well. They were out there yesterday putting rock over some of the tile next to the concrete walls. They are very involved in the day-to-day operation of that track as well. So thank all those people for their help in getting this pull going. They're just super people to work with.
Yeah, a lot of people that are helping put this thing together, and there's a lot of people that work behind the scenes that you don't see hop on Beer Money every Monday night or hop on here. And so obviously we got to thank them, and they've been doing a phenomenal job and make sure that we can make this the best that we can do for the first year. And I guess that's another thing to lead into is we're going to have surveys that we're going to put together. We're going to have one for the pullers. We're going to have one for just the general fans. And we're going to try to get as much feedback, anything. we'll have different things on there, but we want to know what we did good, what we did bad, what you'd like to see there or see changed, anything that is going to help us just make this event bigger and better for next year. So we're open to any feedback. Obviously, you can get a hold of any one of us if you just don't feel like filling out a survey. And
those
on the website.
The links to the surveys will be on the website, and we'll probably throw a link on the Facebook page as well.
Yep.
And if you don't feel comfortable putting your name on there, I don't know how we're going to do it. Like I said,
it'll probably be anonymous.
We want any and all feedback, good, bad, right, wrong, and different. Just tell us what you would like to see different, what we did good, what we need to change, what we need to focus on. Because like I said, there's been a few things talked about. Well, when we do this next year, our intent is to make this a yearly event and grow it and just keep growing it and make it bigger and bigger to where pullers have it on their list. This is a must go to pull. We still intend to keep it similar to what it is as far as the format, make it kind of an invite only, but we want those people to know, hey, I finished good. I'm going to, my points race, I'm going to be invited to the Pullers Championship in May, and I will go to that.
And that is another thing. If you're the weekend winner, you get the automatic bid for next year. So,
Yep, you get to come and defend that title. So, going to be a great show. So look for, let's see, I think we're going to try to do something next week. We'll get posts out there to draw these class orders. We'll get postings made on the Facebook page and on the website. If you guys have any questions, check out those things. If you can't find the answers, get a hold of us. We can help you out.
Yep. So again, May 13th and 14th, both nights start at 6 p.m. All information is at pullerchampionship.com. If you do have any questions, like Paul said, just reach out to one of us or just message the Facebook page. We'll answer those questions. We get questions daily, and we like I said on Monday night, if we get a question that keeps coming in over and over, more than likely we don't have that information posted somewhere. It's hard to find. So I've been trying to update the website to make it as easy as possible for anybody to get that information. So if there's something that you aren't getting the answers to, we will be able to answer them for you. So just reach out and stay tuned for hopefully some big announcements. So
Yep.
All right, good work, guys. I got to run.
Yep.
All right.
See y'all.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.